Hello, everyone. My name is Blossy Ramu, or Blossy for short. And basically, this is the second episode of TEA Obby Podcast. At TEA Obby Podcast, I'm I'm fe- I'm my featured guest is Living on my couch, or LOMC, and
Yep.
today's topic is tower building. Today's topic is tower building,
Yep.
guys. And why don't you introduce yourself, LOMC?
Yep. LOMC. You could just call me Ethan, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna answer some questions and hopefully yeah, it goes well.
By the way, guys, we will have a Q&A, but after the end of my predetermined questions. So yeah, but Piggy, can you do a stage ping of this? Do a stage ping, another stage ping. Yeah.
Yeah, we need another stage ping. There's no one in here.
Okay. Yeah. Do a stage ping. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just wait until that's good, and we can start. I can start with the introductory questions. Yeah.
All right. Yep. That sounds good. Back up.
Yeah. All right, everyone. So let's just wait a little more, one more minute, and I'll be good. Yeah. By the way, just for some context, I literally walked my dog before having dinner, like an hour 20 minute walk, hour and 20 minute walk. It's pretty crazy, but yeah.
What kind of dog you have, man?
A cockapoo.
Cockaboo?
Cockapoo. It's a mix between a cocker spaniel and a poodle.
Oh, sounds cute.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty adorable.
Wait for another minute. That will be good. Let's wait until like 9:30, 9:33, 33. Now we good. Okay, that's good. All right. So for our first question, you already say your name. What do you do?
So I do tower building. Sometimes I'll partake in building lobbies for certain games. I was ex-developer for CSCD, so I guess a little bit of that. And I do some occasional tower grinding on the side. Nothing crazy though.
It's pretty cool, and some interesting facts about yourself, like some unknown stuff.
Some unknown stuff. Okay, so at the age of 11, I was born in Argentina. I came to the USA with $200 in a suitcase, and that's something people don't know about me. I came to the USA homeless from
Wow.
Argentina.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
Yep.
And how long have you been in the tower hopping community?
Since 2018. So if you do the math on that, like what, eight
Eight
years,
years? Yeah,
seven,
7 8 years.
eight, 9 years.
That's crazy. Like
Yeah,
I've been
pretty
in
long.
community for roughly 6.5 years. So yeah,
Welcome to the club.
yeah. All right. So now we actually get to the after the questions about the topic here, tower building. So how long have you been building towers for?
Uh, so ever since I figured out how to install Roblox Studio, so I'd say 2020. So that's like 6 years. So a little bit less than I've been playing the game for.
Yeah, that's quite. It's actually quite very interesting. Very interesting. A lot of old players started building towers really early because the entry level is super low, right? Entry level is very low.
Yeah, it's true.
What tower are you most well known for? Are you most well known for?
Probably the Tower of Isopropyl X or Steeple of Polynomial C. Either one of those two. Take your pick. Those are like the ones that kind of debuted with TEA. Um, People know me for one of my other towers, Toman. I don't know if you know that one. Uh, I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'd say those three. Um, I don't know. It's like I made SOPC, man, and it did pretty well. So I was like, I might as well make a sequel. And then that one, TYX blew up, and people started recognizing me like when I just joined games, and so I think I'd say TYX.
Yeah, it's TOIX is like TOIX like it's another thing. It's basically basically a modern toe cup difficulty debate. Basically, either people consider it kata or terrifying because toe
Yep.
cup. A toe cup back in when it was verified, basically toe cup was like was around like base of bottom low to baseline kata because of the FPS being very low. But but then once high FPS was introduced, the tower became Terry because of it being a linear purist tower. So yeah,
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. TIX is just one of those towers. It's like depending on your like skill type and stuff, it's either terrifying or kata, man. Uh, I definitely agree that it's terrifying, but we'll keep it kata, man. You know,
yeah. What is your favorite build?
my favorite build that I've made,
Yeah,
finished, like that I finished.
yeah, you finished. Yeah,
Um, I'd probably have to say, oh, that's hard because I love all my towers equally, but I'd say like if I'm just like doing like a casual stroll, like because sometimes I play my own towers just for fun. So I'd say probably Toman, melodramatic, esoteric nebulosity. I'd say that's probably my favorite one. Though a lot of people don't really like it compared to like TIX or SOPC, but that one's probably my favorite because I spent the most time making it and it has like the most memories and stuff.
like on a topic of that, what's your favorite unfinished build?
Unfinished. Does that include stuff I'm working on currently?
Like probably stuff you're working on currently. Probably you could, but but
Currently,
yeah.
uh, well, I don't really have any like favorite unfinished ones, but if you're familiar with me, you'll know I just dropped um a showcase, floors 1 to 5 of my Citadel of Lamenting Malice. That's like probably my favorite unfinished build that I'm currently working on. But I also like Tower of a Radiant 9, which is the TIX sequel. So yeah, I'd say those two. Though like that I stopped working on. There's one I was working on called Tower of Botanical Anomaly. That one was pretty cool. It's like remorseless. It was like based off flowers and shit. So yeah.
Yeah. Was there now on a similar question? Was your least favorite build?
Oh man, I got a lot of those. I don't like Steeple of Esoteric Arcane. I fucking hate it. Um, I'm sure you guys know that one. It
Yeah.
was just I built in like 2 days with Everin. Like it was fun building it, but I don't know, it's just kind of low quality.
Yeah,
Um,
I felt it. Like the site readability on that is like it's like on one section, like bro, why is there mid-air corner flips on a or like mid-air corner flips that you need to wrap to on a baseline insane. That's kind of crazy to be honest.
yeah, that's just cause like, I think it was netted. I'm not sure. So
Most of them were not
uh,
most of them were not netted actually. Most
Yeah,
of
I
them
don't
are.
know. I think the length makes up for it, but I'm not really sure what we were doing when we were
Yeah.
making that.
I would have netted and netted those sections and made the purism harder. Made a purism harder just to compensate for that. I would have made those netted.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say esoteric arcane or yeah, that's really the only one I don't like. I love all my towers, man.
How many unfinished builds do you have?
Uh, I don't like that question because one thing you'll notice with every uh like tower builder with a collective archive is there's at least 100 towers that are started but not finished. I think I counted it once. I think I have this was like 6 months ago, and so I guess it's pretty up to date. But I'd say 132. I think it was 130 something. So
Yeah, it's
a
great.
lot of trial and error.
That's great. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
What got you into tower building in the first place?
Um. Basically, like I was kind of getting better at detail. I beat Tower of Polychromatic Zero. Um and I was I liked that tower, and I was like, what if I try because a lot when at the start of my tower building journey, I was kind of just copying towers. I was just completely copying them. I remember the first couple real towers I was building. I was copying Fractured Memories and Tower Polychromatic Zero. Um, and I just when I was building that, I was like, wait, this is kind of fun. But I obviously had I had no experience, so I was really bad. But I was it allowed me to make what I wanted. I was because I was sick of playing gameplay I hated. So I was like, what if I make my own gameplay that I enjoy? So I'd say that's probably why I just want to make stuff for myself. Really build to I don't really build towers or anything to satisfy other people. I usually just build for my own enjoyment. So yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Piggy, well, we're doing a Q&A section by the end, at the end, so you'll be reading off all of them, so we're fine. Yeah, okay. And yeah, what I tried getting dabbling into tower building. Cause tower building, my inspiration was Tower Double Trouble, and Tower Externalizing Insanity. Because those towers were really fun in my opinion. Were really fun in my opinion. Like that's one of my. It's probably one of my favorite. One of two of my favorite SCs. So yeah, but yeah, I've basically been. Yeah, that's basically. But I haven't found a motivation to finish one of my first tower. So finish my first tower, because not only am I not able to submit it, and I'm not able to submit it in Ito, which I was planning to do planning to do because I'm banned. I'm not gonna get into why I got banned, but yeah, but it's kind of sucks I got banned. But so I might finish it for T, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to get into to Eternal Abyss and get into the Eternal Abyss or Starry Night. I hope there's an easier area. There's a Starry Night type area after TL. So yeah, yeah, that's basically what I'm
Yeah,
trying to do. It's going to be insane difficulty. It's going to be insane. It's going to probably roughly be lower. I'll try to make it lower end, but if it ends up being higher end, then I'll be fine with that. But yeah, I want to
yeah,
make I want to make it. I want to make it like it gets more and more modern as it goes. But while still keeping the pure style, linear pure style. So yeah,
yeah. That's okay.
yeah, okay,
That's
yeah. I have quite a bit to
I
talk
like
about.
that.
Yeah. So, sorry for interrupting. No. Anyway,
Nah, I don't think you interrupted me, bro. You're good.
what some next question. So, what are some of the biggest issues you have seen while playing other towers?
Um, that's a hard question because I don't know. I don't when I'm playing a tower, I usually don't pay attention to flaws that much. Um, I kind of just play it for what it is, and if I enjoy it, then obviously I'll notice like things about it. But if I just don't enjoy it, I don't really take time to like look at what's wrong. Um, but with most towers that I see, I think a problem is like just originality, bro. I don't know. I don't really see any towers that are like original anymore, which obviously it's hard because everything's saturated. Because like this is with tower building, there's so much you can do, but a lot of the stuff you can do, it's just you're not able to achieve it because of how hard it is to actually make like certain stuff. So I think it's just most people stick to a specific style of building that is kind of just like similar to things we've already seen. So the thing with like an example I'll give you is Tower of Raging Tempest. That tower is phenomenal, obviously, but the problem is now after that was made, everyone started including vinery and like, which is no problem. You're you can use anything you want as long as your tower is good, obviously. But I just I see everyone trying to like mimic it. It's just like people don't stay true to their own like original ideas. You know, they just kind of resort resort to copying other towers. And another example I give you, I this is kind of different because it's like a trend, if anything. But Tower of the Wall and like Tower of the Floor, like all those like Doja or whatever. That whole thing's really saturated. I hate all those towers, like the ones with that like gameplay style. I think it's just a lack of originality is the main problem now.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I've seen that. Like a lot of Zone 10, Zone like remember when No Return came out? Had it had the logic conveyor gimmick, Like it started the logic conveyor gimmick that everyone used since then. Everyone used since then. You know, and also then TE Time came out. Then people started doing punishing long and inconsistent punishing towers, along with and basically now and a lot of double jumps too. Double jumps are became really popular and stuff. And yeah, it's like and it's so saturated to the point. It's so saturated. It's probably due to there not being enough options, not being enough options to be honest. Yeah, not having enough options to be honest. But it's like which I'll get into soon and stuff, and get into soon. But yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Wait, I'm gonna recheck so I haven't. Uh, yeah, I agree with what Jupiter said. Conveyor lodges, yeah, but I mean, there's no problem with using them. I think it's just everyone uses it now, so like your tower just won't stand out if you use it. You know.
yeah.
Um,
Another thing is like there's over reliance on VFX for detail, which is really stupid to be honest. I really do not like VFX visual effects being used for detail when you can literally be like index and do some be like EG and stuff and do it. Yeah, it's like it creates a lot of lag for no reason other than
wait,
yeah
you're saying
like
using visual effect for the decoration is bad?
no, I know. Overuse of it. Overuse of it.
Oh, like so, just like having particles for everything. You mean?
Yeah, basically particles for
Like,
for everything and stuff.
yeah, I see.
Like Ito, like Ito has this with its newest release, DSOTM, like, and there's also no LDM for that too, which is stupid, to be honest. Really stupid. It's, yeah, it's Steals by Horizon, all that stuff. Yeah, I can get into it more, but yeah.
Yeah. Uh, I understand that point. I just think if you have the option to use something to make your tower as high quality as possible, you should use it. So if you're able to put a particle emitter in a random part, you should, you know?
Yeah, like, but all you need to worry about is probably optimization, adding an LDM button and stuff.
Yeah, obviously. But thankfully, if you're submitting a tower to the Eternal Abyss, we have EG to slave away at it. So
Yeah,
we're good.
yeah. All right. Next question, because we're getting a little bit too long on this. You know,
Yeah.
how do you build so fast without losing interest or getting demotivated? Like, it's basically, you probably touched off on this, but we can probably go into a little more detail on this.
Okay. That's a misconception. I'm probably one of the slowest builders there is out there. Um, like I don't know. I guess a way I'd see it is like there's like a quality when you're talking about how long it takes to build a tower, you got to like take in a lot of factors. For me, like I don't know how to explain this. Like there's towers that take me so long to make because I get too hyper fixated on it being good. But like for example, Toman, that tower took me like it had so many phases and stages of like development. That took me over a year to complete. Like the version you're seeing in the Eternal Abyss, that took over a year to make. But like nowadays, I could make something better than that in a couple months. I just, I don't, I don't really have a like, I don't really have any like way of staying motivated. I guess like I just build when I feel like it. So there'll be times where I go like weeks without building just because I don't want to build something bad. Just because like I'm forcing myself. Like I don't know, man. Like floors 1 to 5 of my Citadel I'm making that took me like 7 months because I also have a problem with like starting new projects while making projects. Like I have like 4 towers I have to build right now. So it's like um I don't actually have a way to stay motivated, but I guess a way to build fast, that's something I'm good at though. When I do build, I build fast. I'd say um just have something in mind, like envision envision like a set of jumps and then you just build it and you just don't worry about it being good in the moment. Afterwards, you can revise it. That's kind of what I do. I just build I just build like the fastest floor for me to complete is like floor 1 because like I build floor 1 in like 20 minutes. Like Tower of Isopropyl X that took me like 10 minutes to make floor 1. And all I did was just revise it a little bit after making it and it was done. So I'd say just build and then um don't worry about it like how the gameplay is in the moment. You can always work on it later on. Like, you know. So I'd just say like um there's no way for me to actually say like that I stay motivated and stuff because I don't. I'm never actually motivated, but I'd say having a fan base though, like having people that support me definitely helps with motivation. But I guess that's my answer for that question, man.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, okay. So yeah. Basically, like what I had issues with that. My like it took me like a few basically over as basically I've been building my first tower for over 2 years, like 2 years at this point. Like I had to also had to port the tower over to the V6 kit, which is really annoying too. Like I had to
Uh,
copy the entire model to the new place and stuff, and it's really. Well, okay,
yeah,
okay.
man. I hate V6. I've never used it.
yeah, G6K is awful. Like it's like I get it. Like it was very big at the time, very big. Yeah, it's very big at the time, but
Yeah.
yeah, but one of my like I had a progress video about it. I had to revise it. I had to revise my 4.2 because my 4.2 was very unbalanced and stuff. It was very unbalanced, and also floor one is quite unbalanced as well. Unbalanced as well. There's not much I can really do about it, but yeah, but
Yeah.
like and for free is taking quite a bit because I have a pretty ambitious idea. Having four button challenges and stuff. That having four button challenges that having four button challenges for free that leads you to a netted four. It's a netted 4-4 until like you get to 4-8, which is punishing. Which will be punishing.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
see.
yeah. It's basically why I've been. It's the name is called Tower of Fine Purism. You know, but yeah,
Yeah.
tower name is Tower of Fine Purism, but you know. Anyway, next question. So, how do you rate tower builds?
Uh, like you're talking about kind of like how curators
I kind of
rate
like
towers, right?
curators rate towers if you do.
I guess I guess you mean from just like experience aspect, or are you talking about like the quality of the tower?
Quality and experience. Quality and experience.
Okay. So when I beat something, I usually rate it based off of enjoyability and like gameplay. But if we're talking quality of a tower, I just use the generic aspects, so like gameplay, design, creativity. Um, I also sometimes I'll think about like um not like I separate design and like um what is it? Oh wait, never mind. But yeah, I'd say gameplay design and creativity. But when I look at gameplay, I just think about three things. Is the gameplay fun? Um, does it have any like major like errors and sight readability? Um, I focus specifically on the first one. Like as long as the gameplay's fun, I don't think there's like a problem. Um, but yeah, sight readability is also really important. And then on design, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just if it looks good, no like visual errors, stuff like that.
Like
And
C fighting, yeah.
creativity,
C fighting, yeah.
yeah. Creativity, that's like I don't think I need to explain that to be honest. I mean, as long as I'm not a person that thinks creativity means client objects. You can have a Pierce tower and it can still be creative. Um, it's like I see something like Tower of like there's like the whole thing with what Jupiter said earlier, like you reusing concepts like the client object mechanics is fine. But I'd say as long as it's being used in a way that like is true to its own, then there's really no like problem. So when I look at creativity, I just like, is this tower doing something that hasn't been done before? And is it and if it is doing something that's been done, are they doing it in like a cool way that's like, original? But yeah, I'd say that's how I'd rate a tower. I don't know. I'm not I'm not really the kind of person to rate towers. I don't know. I'm not good at it to be honest with you. Because I think everyone has their own opinion on what's good.
I
So yeah.
yeah, I rate my towers pretty similarly, but I also also add enjoyability as a factor because if a gameplay is bad, but the gameplay is like bad, but I enjoy it, then yeah, I can separate enjoyability from gameplay being bad. But yeah, it's like, but I'm actually pretty good at rating stuff. You know, if you want to look at my channel, I've been rated. quite a few of the towers I played and stuff. Also, I've gone on tower rating game and stuff, and play a tower rating game and stuff. And yeah, I rate towers based on gameplay, creativity, and design. I don't really focus on design too much because, like, bro, if you're as long as your design looks good, it's not a PC killer, then yeah, I think it's pretty good. Looks good, it's not a PC killer, then yeah. But if you like if I focus on creativity and also gameplay. Gameplay is probably the most important aspect of a tower. If your gameplay is not
Oh
good,
yeah.
then yeah, then if your gameplay is not good, then yeah, it's off. But then you're not getting a tower in game. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
and
I think as long as all three aspects are balanced out with each other, then you're good. You know, like not like you shouldn't focus on only one. You should try and make everything kind of balanced out. You know.
yeah. All right, now to the next part, which is community based building questions. What are the biggest criticisms you have about the way tower building is run nowadays in both ET and ETO?
I feel like that question's kind of similar to the one you asked me before about like what do you think is wrong with how towers are being built.
Yeah, it's
I'd kind of say
it's like
I would probably end up cycling the same. Wait, maybe you could elaborate on that question
I want to
a little bit.
elaborate. I want to elaborate on it. Like basically, what I mean by like is like how the leadership of tower building is ran in both T and ETO. Because like, what was your biggest criticism how it's ran? Like not like the tower building, not like the tower building community itself, but like the criticism you have about how it is ran, like how like the curation systems of both, and how towers built and
So,
towers getting and stuff.
oh yeah, with Ito, I think TEA does a really good job of getting towers in game because it's based off kind of what the community wants. Like it's not necessarily like a popularity contest. Like they have channels for like people suggest towers and people can vote on it. I think that's a really good idea. Um, my problem with Ito is that it's not really community based. That's just like they Ito feels more like a popularity contest and like kind of just like what fits their agenda, like the curator and the developer's agenda, than what the community actually wants. Like I think there's just towers in Ito that no one even wants in the game. Like no one ever asked for these towers, you know. Um,
Yeah,
so I'd say on that side of things, that's a problem with Ito. I don't know, man. I just I don't really like I'm not really in the Ito community like that. Like I don't even know what goes on half the time. So I don't really have a definite like answer for that. But I'd say the way things are right now, it's actually not bad. I think people like there's towers that people want in game that are getting in the game, and I think everyone's getting like an equal opportunity to get their tower in game. At least with the Eternal Abyss, the competition with Ito is really high, so I kind of get why not everyone can get their tower in the game and stuff. Um, but yeah, I'd say that's my answer for that.
yeah. Like I'll be elaborating on that in a little bit with the next question, but yeah, I feel but I have quite a bit of issues with how Ito's quite a bit of issues how Ito's ran. Like revamps are a big problem and stuff. You know, like it's revamps are a big problem. You know, it's like revamps of old towers. You can't like you have to pass a modern review have to pass a modern review and stuff, and which is really annoying.
Yeah.
And also the way towers get removed are very stupid as well. Are very stupid. You have to wait until the builder's a bad person to get your tower removed, which is very stupid and stuff. And yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I try not to muddle in that side of things with tower removals. It's just a lot of unnecessary drama, man.
yeah, true. Yeah. All right. Now to the next question. What rules would you like to see changed about tower building? Talking about Ito. Talking about Ito.
Okay. So I don't actually. I'm not up to date with Ito's building rules, but from what someone needs to confirm this for me. But is there still a CCO like rule? Like you have to be verified builder to
Oh
use.
yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Okay, that's the thing I've hated the most for a while. I'm someone that loves using custom client objects. Um, but I definitely agree that you shouldn't let people use them like anyone because then like I do agree with the part that it can be scripted badly and shit. But that's like a separate problem. What I think they should do with the custom client objects is you should apply to be able to use them instead of being a verified builder, which is pretty hard to do. I'm pretty sure you should be like you should be allowed to like apply to be able to use them if you know what I mean. Like, and if you get accepted, then you can be a regular person and use them. You know, I
Yeah,
think they should just look at like you should give them like it's either you have to have scripting experience or you have to like prove that the person that's scripting it for you or like whoever's making your CCO like knows what they're doing and stuff. You know,
yeah,
I don't know that whole thing with uh the whole rule pisses me off. I don't know. It just like it it restricts like a lot of creativity with people. They're forced to like use unorthodox methods to be able to use like a normal like thing that's not included in the kit. That's a problem. Maybe they should include more stuff in the kit, you know?
yeah,
They've been
yeah,
more, but they gotta like just add more, man. Because if you're not gonna allow people to use custom client objects, you should at least give them stuff that would be unique, you know?
yeah. Another thing. Like like the CCO rule just completely constrains our creativity to the kit, while the verified builders can trailblaze new ideas, which is really like verified builders should not be trailblazing new ideas. To be honest, it should be new builders, not new builders that are not recognized.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I just I don't know. I don't like the idea that like verified builders get to do all that. I don't know, that's just my take on it.
Yeah. At what stage of building your okay, next question. Okay. At what stage of building your towers do you ask for feedback?
Um. I don't know. I usually wait till I finish floor one um of my tower. Like at the start, I have like one person that I'll have like play test for me because like no one wants to. I don't want to have a bunch of people play testing like or giving me feedback on my tower when I only have one floor done. So I wait. I kind of wait till like I get a couple floors done to ask for feedback from a lot of people. So at the start, I'll usually stick to having one or two like of my close friends play test for me. For example, if you guys are familiar with Yellow 78 Dog, he's one of the people that like play test a lot for me. He's helped a lot with every single tower I've made. Um, and another person would be like, um, oh, Jupiter left, but Jupiter is someone that plays towers a lot for me. But yeah, there's like two stages. Like there's like the starting stage where I have like a couple people help me out. And then later on when I have more done, then it's like official, then I'll have more people um play test for me and give me feedback. And yeah, that's I feel like that's the answer for that question.
Yeah, it's probably not the best idea to ask for feedback immediately when you get done for one. It's for like for for general community for doing with the general community because that just makes people have such high expectations of what you can do next and stuff, and it kind of makes it a little more difficult. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right, next question. So, what who's your least favorite community member of the Tower Obbying scene, based on their work, not for any drama related reasons?
You mean like a tower builder that I don't like the most?
Probably, yeah, yeah. Tower building you do not like the most,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. This is a question that will get me in trouble. Okay, wait. Let's think about this. I don't like. Wait. So you're asking who who's like what tower builder I don't like the most because of their towers?
Yeah, not because of their character. That's like not because of their character. Not it's not
Okay.
because of their
Yeah. Yeah,
character.
okay. Maybe. Um. I'm trying to think. Bro, the guy who's the guy that made like Tower Nervous Sweating and
Salvarity.
wait, no, I'm thinking of, wait, the guy that made Inception,
Is that
the guy that made all those like crappy towers, bro. Tower of Inception and
oh it near.
yeah, it near. I don't like that guy's towers. I mean, obviously some of them are really old, but like, yeah, I guess that's probably I don't know. I just don't like any of his towers, man.
I mean, we could probably have a more private conversation about probably have a more private conversation about about character reasons. Who's your least favorite tower? Who's your least favorite notable community member? But we can do it have that in private, not like maybe as like an unlisted to the podcast if you really want that. But yeah.
Nah, it's fine. That question's not even bad. If it's just based off work, that's like maybe like here. Let me think of like a modern someone that makes more modern towers. The guy that made what's it called uh let me look at the verified builders in this or the contributors in this server real quick. Let me just give me a moment. How do you see the members list? Oh, there. All right. Once I see the name, I'll know. I low-key forget sometimes. I don't like everything PCZM made. I don't. That's probably one of my least favorite tower creators. All his towers are just. I hate it. I hate all of them. I like him as a person, I guess, but I don't like his towers, man.
It's like one of his towers is literally just Void Slop. Void Slop. If Void Slop was was new, and because COID came out like right after COIV was verified, so yeah, yeah, and like if my answer to this question, I feel like my least favorite my one of my least favorite tower builders is probably I don't really know but my least favorite tower builder probably is like I do like some of his I do like some of Zakro's towers, but it's just but the oh, no I feel like no Aeternalis one of his
I like
Aeternalis
his towers.
I do
Citadel of a Cruel Tale. Citadel of a Cruel Tale was a masterpiece, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm no
That's like one of my.
I'm talking about like Journey's End and stuff
I like. I like. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. I love all his work. Journey's End is beautiful.
the reason why I don't like it is
Uh,
because it's very tech based and stuff, very tech based, and that's kind of very tech based, and I really do not like how terrorized so much on jank and tech and stuff on so much on jank and tech. It just makes it really annoying to play. Really annoying to play. Like I get it. Wait, but if Ito's practice system is pretty bad. It's pretty bad at practice towers like that.
yeah. All right. I think next question probably.
Yeah, that's the next question. Who's your favorite notable community member. Again, not based on their work, not based on
All right.
their yeah. It's stuff
All
like
right. Now
that.
this question I like. Um, Hexy. He's made some of my favorite towers. So I'd probably say Hexy and because of dripping amalgam and those like towers around that time period, Tree Nighter as well. Him and Hexy are like legends
Earl,
in the
yeah, I love Trinair as a builder. Trinair as a builder. It's just one of his event steeples were trash. Was trash. Steeple Midnight
yeah his
Moonlit Heresy.
yeah.
Moonlit Heresy was god awful. By the way, it was god awful.
His newer stuff, that's what I'm saying. His newer stuff isn't really that good, but his older stuff, like the dripping amalgam and power rock climbing, like those were beautiful. Um
Oh, I also, you know what?
Yeah, I like Zacro. I like Zacro too. A lot of my gameplay was actually inspired off of his towers like a couple of years ago. I inspired off him a little bit. So I'd say like Zacro, Hexy, and Tree Nighter.
I'm conflicted with Zacro because I do like it. I do like it. I do like some of his towers. It's just the punishment system and how long they are. They're too drawn out, to be honest. Some of them are way too drawn
Yeah.
out. That's the I
For me it's mostly just his gameplay style. Like I like all the use of like cylinders and stuff, like the kind of like curvy-ish gameplay, if you know what I mean.
another thing with Zacro towers is the ideas that come from Zacro towers are too oversaturated too. Because Zacro
Yeah.
simplified design. A simplified design, a simply designed adventure towers is pretty oversaturated, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably say yeah, Tree Nighter, uh Hexy and somewhat Zacro. That's, that's those are like my favorites. What's the next question?
Next question. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate both the Ito and T community? It's like general, it's more general, but as a whole, like tower building communities for both, and like the general
Like
community.
individual ratings for each one or just both combined?
Individual ratings for each one.
Okay, TEA building community, like a 6.5 out of 10, 7-ish. Because I think there's still a lot of work to be done. There's like the problem with like the Eternal Abyss is I actually don't see that many. Like I know Starry Night was supposed to be like high quality, but I don't really see any high quality like real high quality towers being put into Eternal Abyss. Like yeah, you have Raging Tempest, like you have all like those crazy ones, but like I'm not seeing like enough like crazy stuff being put in the game. So I'd say 7 for TDA. Ito, um, that building community, a lot of amateurs, so it's like kind of hard to say. But like in terms of just like people who have experience, I will say Ito probably is better. I'd say like 8 out of 10 for Ito in the tower building community. Um, just
As like a general community,
yeah,
probably.
general community, I'm gonna say TEA is better. Like just like for the people that are in it, TEA is better. But with tower building, Ito's better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I
I don't
think.
know.
Like overall, I think the T is better. I think T community is like a 9 or 10 out of 10 because there's less less idiots in this community compared to Ito. Compared to Ito,
Yeah,
Ito's community, that's like a 5. That's like a 5 or 6 out of 10. That there's some cool people in there. It's just like the community as a whole is full of immature idiots. To be honest, full of immature
yeah.
idiots.
A lot of weirdos in there as well in the Ito community. A lot of weirdos.
We could probably have a private conversation about that and stuff too, but we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
All right. On the last topic. Yeah. On the last topic. Yeah. General questions, slightly unrelated to tower building. what is your favorite and least favorite gameplay style?
Okay. My favorite. I don't know, because I like a blend of things, so I can't pick one in specific. But if I had to choose, I'd probably say uh I don't know. I mean, in terms of like enjoyability, I'll probably just have to say camera control because I enjoy playing camera control a lot. But I also like what would you consider like Tower of Tower of Alien Radiance? Is that technical?
Technical. It's more technical, yeah.
I'd probably say like technical or camera control.
Like, yeah, I
Oh,
don't
that's like my favorite.
like my favorite gameplay style is probably linear purism. Linear purism because it's I don't need to learn it. I don't need to think too much about playing it because like too much about strats. Cause I do like tech tower. I do like tech towers and tech towers too. TOTM is probably one of my is pretty good in that regard. I'm pretty good in that regard, but I'm a sucker for linear purism. Linear purism. That's how that stuff is like when it's done right, it flows super well. You know TOEI, like externalizing insanity, that flows really really well. Like
Yeah, that's a good tower.
yeah. This is
And
least favorite. Least favorite.
yeah, least favorite. Jank and like when I say client objects, I mean like heavy, like every jump, most of the jumps like include a client object, bro. So yeah, because I think there needs to be a balance between everything. So that's why I don't like towers that have a lot of client objects. Like you know.
Yeah, like honestly, client, like one of my least favorite gameplay styles is jank, like stuff like stuff like Tower of Roost Peak. That's just awful. That's just completely awful. Tower of Watermelon is also pretty bad to be honest. Pretty bad to be honest. It's more technical based, but it's pretty bad. I it's a no staff tower, but like bro, the tech knows that jank knows that uses is pretty bad. Like another thing I really do not like a lot of like CO based CO tower, a lot of CO towers because they rely too much on rely way too much on client objects and stuff. So
Yeah, I think it was done right. It's fine, but it's just there's too many. It's just a problem.
yeah.
All right.
All right, next question. So, which difficulty range do you find to be most enjoyable to play?
Uh, I'd say like extreme to low end kata. So that's like kind of what I build. That's like the difficulty I build in. Uh, Extreme terrifying and like low end kata. I don't like higher end kata because it's just like it's like a weird range. Like peak katas and high katas are just always like unenjoyable. I've never enjoyed a single high kata. So I'd always say like lower end katas, terrifyings, and extremes. I don't really like insanes because they're too easy for me. So
Yes, building for insane is just building for. I actually kind of like building for as insane because you don't but you because you got to think a little more so it does not end up being extreme or think a little more so it does not end up being extreme. But you have some creative freedom to be honest, some creative freedom. But I like the extreme the low end cat range and stuff too. Low end cat range because those are probably the best ranges to build for because you have the most creative freedom while also not having to think too much about not having to sacrifice as much quality and as much for them to be easier or harder. Like another thing like on the topic of hiring catas plus. Yeah, most of them are like built to be unenjoyable. Most of them are like are built to be unenjoyable. It's super annoying. It is really
Yeah.
really annoying. It's basically like a tower. Tower is not as Towers has gameplay issue has a lot of gameplay issues despite it being linear purism. Floor 2 is way too long winded. There should be BPU of that floor, to be honest. So it can actually be a high kata without having to be actually can be a high kata instead of high P instead of being like P kata, to be honest, because I think Tower's like harder a tower it's harder than TOCP, to be honest. TOCP is like also pretty unenjoyable because the first two floors are really boring. First three floors are really boring because they're way easier than the rest and stuff. Way easier than the rest. Yeah, like TOCR is generally one of the most awful towers I played. TOCR, like that tower is awful. Like really, really
Yeah,
awful.
I don't like that one. I agree with you, man.
All right. Yeah, it's like next question. So okay, what's your hardest tower?
Tower of Blind Fate. Um, or I mean, there's a little bit of conspiracy on that, but probably yeah, like Umbra Market or Blind Fate.
Yeah, like Blind Fate, like Umar Market, it probably is unreal, to be honest. It probably is unreal because how garbage the gameplay is. Like a lot of it's garbage.
I thought it was pretty fun actually,
Yeah,
but
the game
I mean,
it's
I was the verifier,
yeah.
so I
Probably was unreal. Yeah,
yeah.
like
I
Tower
thought it
Blind
was I thought it was like mid eye personally.
in mid Hori and stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but like Blind Fate, yeah, that is awful. It's pretty awful tower, pretty awful. Like
Nah, I enjoyed it personally, but
it's like the gameplay is like the gameplay is it's too focused on it's too focused on being way too punishing and stuff. Without focusing on focus on being too punishing and stuff. It's way too punishing as a like
yeah,
it's so it's not only is it is it like really really it's like really really hard like the gameplay the gameplay itself is like it's like horrific to low to mid horrific gameplay but it's dragged on for too long. That's like it's dragged on for way too long and stuff. Like I try out all jumping it. It's just awful. I don't like playing it that much.
yeah,
Like
yeah. I get that.
yeah, it's kind of what I feel like. Kind of what I feel. But yeah. All right, next question. So, what grinds do you have in store for the future?
Uh, I don't know. I'm too bad. I'm rusty. It's like I look you don't like grind anything anymore. Like the last tower I beat was Raging Tempest, and that wasn't really a grind. Um, I'm kind of like a casual player now because I try to spend more time making builds and stuff. But if I had to grind one, I was gonna do what's it called?
MIH.
Vague Luminescence.
All right.
I got to floor 6 on that in like a day. So I was gonna do that, but I low key gave up on it. So yeah, I low key don't got anything in store for that, but
Yeah, basically like what I feel like now Unreal needs to be more mainstream and stuff to actually have good towers and you know actually have good towers and
yeah, I was building an Unreal and I kind of gave up on it.
like
But
yeah, and it's kind of sucks because most of them are like spam camp control spam like wiggle core spams camp control way too much as a spams camp really take camp control for way too much. Like I get it's called wiggle core for a reason. It's supposed to be a really really camp control based tower, but it's like there's a reason why it became such an over it became so oversaturated and stuff. Void Void Slop, COIV, TOEV, all yeah, there's so many of the top towers now. It's pretty yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
The only Unreal builder I actually like is probably Zap. Probably Zap because I really like Zap as a build. I really like
Who
Zap as
is that? Is a player slayer or
C
whatever?
player Slayer, yeah, C player Slayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like any Unreals to be honest. I've never played one that I enjoy. But besides Blind Fate, all the other ones are kind of just like you know mid. But yeah. All right, let's do the next question.
All right. What is by the way, it's the second last question. By the way, it's the second last question for the predetermined ones. But
Oh,
yeah, so
okay.
we can probably move on to Q&A soon. But anyway. Well, what is your favorite and least favorite tower of each main gameplay style? Linear, tech, jank, COs, etc.
I'm gonna try and be brief for this question. I don't want to get carried away.
Yeah.
What are all the styles you mentioned?
Linear, technical, tech, jank, COs, etc. Linear, tech, jank, COs, etc. But other the other two.
All right. For jank, I'm gonna say Bloodthirsty Kinos. It's not fully jank, but it has janks, and that's the only thing I can think of. So I'll say Bloodthirsty Kinos for jank. Client objects. I'll say Tower of maybe uh there's that one in zone oh complexity and volatility. That's pretty client object based, I'd say. Um that one's really good for client objects. Linear, elongated runs. What are the other ones? Tech.
Yeah.
Tech, I'll say Alien Radiance. Um is there any others that I missed?
No, no. The ones I listed, are filled. Are filled, but
Okay.
yeah, the ones I listed are filled. Could say is
Okay.
it's probably camp control, but you base your style on camp control, so yeah, on both the camp control.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we probably gonna list Flame Towers as there. So yeah, but anyway, top so a slightly related question for a last predetermined question. Top 5 favorite and least favorite towers.
All right, for my top five, number five, we're gonna do the dripping amalgam. Number four, we'll do hmm, let me think. Number four, we'll do actually wait. This is hard, bro, because yeah, wait. Number five, we'll do dripping amalgam. Number four, we'll do mm,
I should probably limit this to C towers, C's, because probably be a lot.
yeah, stick to soul crushings. This is really hard. You're gonna have to give me a moment. Number four, we'll do um, um I think I wrote it down somewhere. Well, let me look at my oh, actually never mind. I did. Um oh yeah, number four, I think I'll say complexity and volatility. Tokav, that one it's like number four for me. Number three, I'll say Tower of Upended Vapor. If you know, you know. Purest Towers of Hell. That I really like that tower. I'll just like from time to time I'll just like hop on and like do it first try. Pretty fun tower personally. And for number two, I'll say
Oh wait, I can't hear you for a second. Okay. Okay. You good?
Number two, I'll do Augmented Misery, and then number one, um, Alien Radiance.
And now for least favorite. This is probably gonna be a little easier because negativity bias, you know.
Yeah, least favorite. Number five, we'll go with Tower of High Adrenaline. Number four, we'll do um Power Champions Road. Number three, um, we'll do. Let's think. What's that one that's in Starry Night?
It's like what difficulty is that?
It's a it's oh no oh Vivid it's the TOVD. It's the one that's in I think it's in the Eternal Abyss. It's Vivid Distress or something
Oh
like that.
yeah,
It's
Vivid
like starts
Distress.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck that tower. What was that? Number three.
yeah.
All right, number two. We'll go with uh Tower of I'm just trying to think like across the board. Probably Strategic Mechanics. I fucking hate that tower.
Oh god, I hate that
Um,
dude. I hate that too.
number one's easy. Gonna go with Nervous Sweating. Um, it's the last tower. It's the last tower in Ring 9 that I can't beat, and I've been trying to do it for so long. I can't do it. I just suck at fucking Nervous Sweating.
Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, I kind of agree. Kind of agree with some of your picks. You know.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Q. And now it's time for actual Q&A because we have a long list of questions here. Long list of
Oh man.
questions. Yo, Piggy, do
I'll
you
try and
wanna?
be brief.
Yeah. Do you want to list off the questions that you saw?
Yeah. Do ones that are like kind of new, like that aren't similar to what I've already said.
Yeah.
I'll start off with the Dark Side of the Moon question. What are your thoughts on new? Um, I'll say it's cool. I didn't really like any of the towers. I only played the only one I enjoyed playing was Transfigurative Zenith, which is my friend's tower, Walrus. It's the only one I enjoyed playing. Um, the what's it called? The Extreme, or I think it's an Extreme. That one's fine. I don't know, I think it's a all right area. It's not amazing. All right, I'll answer. Or I don't know what difficulty it is, dude. It's TOD and
Oh, it's Drifting Night. Drifting. It's like it's not one. It's not one T peak insane. Or should I say Skyline insane? Yeah, it's Jordan.
yeah, I think it was that one.
Yeah. Another like. Okay, so next question. Next question. I want to probably do one recent one. The most recent one. I'm probably gonna search up. So thoughts on QA Takina and its popularity with how many victors despite it has despite not being the most higher effort, not being the most higher effort.
Um, so me and EG built Kyoitakina really quick. He had a phase where he was just pumping out like kind of low quality towers, and they were really short and just like kind of low effort. I think it's fun. Like it's a fun tower, like to speed run and shit. So I think that's why it was popular. It was also just like kind of a free soul crushing for people to do. So I think towers like that can be abused easily to get like a new hardest and stuff and get popular. Like TIX is probably popular because it's like an easy catastrophic to beat. So I'd say like um I'd say I'd say it just has a lot of victors because it's easy to take advantage of, man. I don't know. It's not we me and EG built that like so long ago. It was like 2022, man. 4 years. not proud of it. I mean, I didn't do as much as him on it, but yeah, it's my answer for that.
How close were you to finishing that Unreal of yours?
I think I answered that already.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, next question. Do you think tower curators are too strict or harsh on newer builders currently?
Not harsh. When you're a new builder, you need harsh criticism. But if the criticism is just bashing you and not telling you how to improve, then I have a problem with that. Um, I think even I deserve the harshest criticism. But as long as it tells me a way to improve it or improve whatever I have, then it's fine.
Mm, yeah, like the whole verified builder concept is
Oh
such
man, dude, these bug bites. I shouldn't have came outside, dude. These bug bites are horrible.
future. Okay. My Ryan's question: what tower what tower of yours do you think deserves more attention by tower players?
Okay. Tower of Mine.
Yeah.
I'd say, I'd say, I don't know, man, because like all my towers that are in the Eternal Abyss already are like already have attention. Um, I guess when my newer towers I'm building right now come out, I'd say those deserve more attention because those are more like up to date with my current style. But ones that are already in, I guess Toman's not as popular as I thought it would be. I wish more people would appreciate Toman because that put a lot of time into that tower, and I personally like it a lot. But yeah, I guess that's my answer for that.
All right. So Jupiter has a submitted question. So what do you imagine will be the future for tower building styles at the higher end of the difficulty chart? And what mechanics? Okay, let me just go for step by step because first question. So, what do you think? Or what do you imagine would be the future of tower building styles at the higher end of the difficulty chart?
Um, I'd say I see it becoming less like I think it's just gonna reach a state where it's like we're already like kind of like the peak of like the building styles. You know what I mean? Like and until like people who are really good at building start making unreals, like we're just not gonna really see anything new. It's all gonna be the same. Like every tower now that's unreal or horrific, it's just like or like Kata. I don't know. They're just not Kata. I'm just talking about horrific and unreal. They're all kind of not like all the ones that are supposedly cool all feel the same to me. Like they all feel like just like I don't know. It's just I, there's no like original unreals or horrifics, dude. Like it's just all like kind of bland. Though horrifics is a little better. Obviously, there's a lot more like horrifics that are good, but unreals, I don't know, man. I don't really see them going anywhere like crazy until like EG finishes some of his unreals and stuff. But yeah,
What mechanics?
that's for the first question.
Yeah, what mechanics do you think have huge untapped potential for ultra technical gameplay segments?
I think um that are in the kit. Uh, there's what are they called? I think I think turrets haven't really been used fully. I feel like there's a way to make it really cool. I'd say like turrets. Maybe like I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts too on this question.
I think that what could have some new some. I think the same way. Probably turrets, or probably zip lines. Zip lines could be really cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of balloons being used. I think balloons could be cool. Keys, yeah, keys. I mean, it's kind of just like buttons. I don't really see how you could like use keys in a cool way. Like without making like a custom client object for it. I just don't see how like keys can be used in a cool way. I think vines have been used really well. I don't know. There's probably way more ways to use vines, but I actually I've made a mechanic with vines recently that I'm using in my Citadel. It's like you're on a vine and there's an elevator that boosts you up slightly. It's like while you're on the vine, you hit the elevator and it makes you like go up higher while being on the vine, and it's kind of cool. I haven't used it fully yet, but I think that's a pretty cool mechanic. Um, Vines definitely can. I think just combinations of client objects is what will create more stuff. You can't do too much while a client object's on its own, you know?
Yeah, I think like that's basic. See what it is. So, do you have tips to make your gameplay style stand out or be unique?
Um, I don't know, man. Like for gameplay style, you just kind of have to experiment, bro. Like I said, I have over 100 unfinished towers. You just got to experiment, find out what you like. Um, ins- Definitely have inspiration, because if you don't have an inspiration, like I don't know, like you can't really do anything without inspo. Um, I just think I think try and create your own visions. Um, and if you have a vision, just try to follow it while taking inspiration. That's kind of what I do. Like, you know, I don't know. There's not really a good answer for that because it's all based on personal experience. But I would definitely say just keep building, because over time you'll learn what you are good at building. Like Steeple Polynomial C was what started my like current gameplay style, like the mix of like camera control and like client objects and like tech. I feel like my gameplay style is very like specific. Like if you play a tower, like if you play a unnamed tower that doesn't say the creator and you play it, you'll probably say it's made by me. So I think you just gotta build for a while and just experiment with different things, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. And yeah, that's probably what I'd have to say.
I see if you'll troll. Did you come down for? Okay, you come down for Meta. That's kind of a troll question, but like, okay, but it's pretty funny. Do you want to answer? I'm not trying to.
Wait, which question?
Did you come down from heaven?
Oh, bro, that's my friend, bro. I invited her to come watch the podcast. She started asking hella questions, bro. That's my friend. She's messing around, bro.
Okay.
Those aren't serious. Those aren't serious questions. Um. All
Yeah.
right.
Let's see where more. Let's see where more. Where more of these. Uh, does do you mog people? Do you mog people? Like
All right. I think we have new questions coming in.
yeah.
We got which studio plugins do you use, and which ones would you recommend the most? Some laws that should be. Who, bro? Who's Sai, bro? Is this fucking, bro? I think I know who this is, bro. Who the fucking Sai, bro? This is fucking EG on an alt, bro.
What a
Fucking get
level!
out of here, bro. I just exposed you, bro.
No way, bro. Come
Bro,
on,
come on,
EG.
man.
Bro, come on, EG.
You're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to
Don't do my question. Wait, no.
some laws that should. All right, you know what? Some laws that should be integrated, bro. All right, we need the Church of AI. Like basically like a church, but it's like all AI. Like they put like Prophet Muhammad, the Buddha, um, Jesus all in the one, and people start worshiping the Church of AI. That's a law I think should be integrated. But yeah, anyways,
Yeah, like so which studio plugin do you use, and which ones do you recommend the most? Do you recommend the most? Like,
Okay,
yeah.
so I definitely recommend Archimedes. There's one called Resurface. You can like change the textures of stuff to studs, universal texture, like really easily. Um, uh, there's um, there's one where it's like it's like pla- planar. I forgot what. It's like a drag, like like when you're in the move option, there's like the arrows. It's like that, but you can drag it instead. I don't really know what it's called, man. If you think I don't remember any of my plugin names, bro. To be honest with you, but there's one called there's like a VFX plugin that's really good. I like forgot what it's called, but it has like every particle image thing you could ever need. Yes, question. That's the answer for that question.
Yeah. So wait, let's
If
see.
a plane has 200 people on it and three jump out, shit. I don't think a plane can have 200 people on it, man. A plane's that big?
Plane has 200 people on it and free jump out. How many people are left? I think it's a math question.
I don't know. That's a pretty hard question, man. I don't know.
I could probably answer it. It's 197.
Yeah, we don't really know, man. Depends on who jumps out. Because if a plane has 200 people, that's not including the flight attendants. So what if the flight attendants jump out? It could still be 200 people. You know what I mean? All right. I don't know, I'm not seeing any more questions, man.
Let's probably you probably should scroll up and stuff. Scroll up. What like I think you probably already I probably answered the what do you hate most about Ito? So what do you hate most about Ito?
Yeah, I don't think there's any more questions, to be honest. I don't
What?
see any more.
Yeah, don't really see anymore.
No, I don't see any more questions of like value, you know?
Yeah. Should we just? It's almost like 11 EST. So
Yeah, I've been out here getting bit by mosquitoes for an hour, 30 minutes straight. So I don't know. I think, when is TA held? In 1 week or 2 weeks, actually. I'd say 2 weeks and a half. Just got to play test all the towers and stuff. Yeah, it mogs. No, actually, not. Dark Side of the Moon mogs. All right.
all
I
right.
think
Yeah.
I think right now would be a good time to end this because I
Yeah.
gotta go make food and stuff
Yeah.
and fucking I gotta put aloe vera all over my legs.
Yeah, I think like all right. So I want to say my outro now. So all right, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening for the second episode of the TEA Obby Podcast. I love you guys. I actually really love the audience here. We have great questions and thank you like LMC for coming LMC for coming on
Of course,
and the next episode is gonna be about the classic. And I'll see who I can get on. If someone can approach me, they can tell me. But if they can tell me like if but someone can approach me, they can tell me. But I'm looking to try to get on either Cloy or Blocker for that. But we'll see. But anyway, it was great. It was a great time. It was a great time. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to this. And I'll try to post this onto my YouTube. I'll post this onto my YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, see ya. All right, see ya.
all right. See you guys. Thanks for having me.
And I'll end this stage. I'll end stage.